What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be predicting the match day 20 games or matches during the week. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So first we have Leeds versus Aston Villa. This is gonna be a good game in my opinion. Aston Villa have been in form. And Leeds haven't been in the best form, but they do play well. Leeds are currently in 14th, but a striker would solve their problems. And I don't know, Brentford's not that good anymore. That's just my opinion. And he's injured as well, but they signed Max Webber from RB Salzburg for £11 million. So it's a good signing because they do need a centre back as well. Aston Villa, on the other hand, have been great under Unai Emery. They're currently 11th place in the league and beat Tottenham 2-0 on New Year's Day, which is a great result. I really like how they play football. Unai Emery, I'm pretty sure he did this at every other club he's been at, like Villarreal as well. He loves the 4-4-2 formation. They do play amazing football, so. And Douglas Luiz is a player that stands out to me. He's been amazing for the club. That's why he was linked with Arsenal before, but he chose to stay at Aston Villa. And my prediction for this game is going to be 2-0 Aston Villa. So match number 2 is going to be Man United versus Man City. This is going to be an incredible game. Man U have been in form. They're in 4th at the moment in the league. And Man City, they've been kind of struggling. They've lost, I believe, against Brentford. But yeah, they've been struggling, but Ten Hag's really transformed this Man United team in such a short period as well. They got Casemiro, which is very important for that team. Great, amazing CDM. And players like Dalot, Wan-Bissaka, Rashford, they've just improved under Ten Hag. Like, Rashford is very, very good. He's found his form again this season. And actually Man U are currently in 4th, as I said. And Man City have been struggling, but they lost to Brentford 2-1 and drew to Everton 1-1 in the past 2 games, I believe. And they've had a bit of chances, quite a lot, and they just can't finish them. So I do believe the team will bounce back because they do have a lot of quality throughout the whole pitch, in the squad as well, a lot of depth. So I'm gonna go 3-1 Man City for this game. So yet another amazing game we're gonna have. It's gonna be Wolves versus West Ham. So Wolves have been doing decent under, his name's Lopetegui, I think. They have won 1 game, drew 1, and lost 3 in the last 5 games. They sit in 19th in the relegation zone at the moment. But Wolves do play well. It's just they can't get the results. So I think the results will come very soon, and they'll get out of that, out of the relegation zone. Now West Ham, on the other side, they've been awful this season. Like, not even joking, they've been horrible. They've not won a game in their last 5 games, and they were 2-1 up against Leeds, and they ended up losing the lead to Rodrigo goal. I think that ended 2-2, that game. And honestly, I see David Moyes being sacked like very soon if he loses the next like 2 to 3 games. I see him being sacked. Like, his tactics are just too far behind, honestly. They're not working anymore. He needs to change them up. So I'm gonna go for this result, 2-0 Wolves. So the next game we're gonna talk about is Everton versus Southampton. It's gonna be a battle between two relegation clubs. We're in the relegation zone. And I'm gonna start off by saying Everton have not been too good the past 2 seasons. And they just can't seem to defend and attack well. Although they did get a draw against Man City, which ended up 1-1 as the result. And Everton currently sit in 18th place in the table, which is in the relegation zone, obviously. And they haven't even won a game in their last 5 games. The Everton team is facing the team that's 20th in the league right now, which is Southampton. And ever since their manager left, Hasenhüttl, I think his name is, ever since he left, they just went downhill since then. And Southampton need this win bad if they want to get out of the relegation zone. And I do believe they need to sign a defender, because they have conceded 33 goals this season. And I see a potential sacking for the manager if he doesn't get a few wins in these next few games. But result, I'm gonna say Southampton 1-0. Forest versus Leicester. Yet again, this will be a battle of teams from like the lower bottom half of the table, so around the bottom half of the table, but like in the middle, around there. And I would like to start by saying that Nottingham Forest are a good team that play good football, but they drew against Chelsea 1-1 and won 1-0 against Southampton in their last 2 games, so that's not too bad. And a player I think that stands out is Morgan Gibbs-White. He had a massive influence against Southampton, and he helped them win the game. This team does play well when they do want to turn up. And Nottingham Forest are currently in 15th in the Prem. Now on to this Leicester City team that is not on form at the moment. The squad is they're slowly like losing their players because of age. So like Vardy, he's around 32 or 33. You have Evans. Ward isn't a good keeper. Like Schmeichel, he left, and Ward isn't the best replacement. And they do need to bring in a center back, in my opinion, and they are sat in 13th place at the moment in the table. Now, Maddison is a crucial player for them. Unfortunately, he is injured, and I fully forgot that Kanté and Mahrez used to play for this Leicester City team when they won the title. And gotta respect Vardy for staying at Leicester City, because he did get offers from other clubs like Arsenal, etc, etc. So prediction, I'm gonna say 3-1 Leicester. So next game is gonna be Brighton versus Liverpool. This will be a tight game between a Brighton side that's on form, playing great, and Liverpool, who lost their last game. Brighton is still doing good, even though Graham Potter left, and they're in 8th place right now. which is good for the club. And this team plays great football. It's really great to watch. I do think a position they need to strengthen is the striker spot. Brighton need a striker because of Welbeck. Sure, he's decent, but they need a more quality up top. Now onto this Liverpool team. This team has picked up their form slowly, although they did lose 3-1 to Brentford in their last game. And a player that's been criticized quite heavily has been Nunes, because he's been missing a lot of shots in front of the net, but I'm sure he's gonna find this form soon and start getting loads of goals. So can't wait to see him doing his thing. And Liverpool are currently in 6th place right now, and this game's gonna be a tough one, but I'm gonna say this is gonna be an upset with Brighton winning 2-1. Brentford versus Bournemouth. I rate this Brentford side because they're another side who played great football. A result I didn't expect was the 3-1 win against the Liverpool. And Brentford are currently in 9th place in the Premier League table. And Tony did get injured, but that's a player they will miss for sure, but they're doing well without him. And the Brentford manager is really doing a great job with this team, so you gotta give props to him. And Bournemouth has been struggling a bit this season. They have 1 win from their last 5 games, which is not too good, and Bournemouth are currently 16th in the table. They're a side that struggle with both defending and attacking, in my opinion. And let's hope they bring in some signings that could strengthen that team in January. So predictions wise, I'm gonna go 2-0 Brentford. Now then, this next game is gonna be an incredible one. It's gonna be Newcastle versus Fulham. This will be 2 informed sides going head to head. It's gonna be a amazing match. Newcastle have been immense this season. After the 0-0 draw against Arsenal, they continue to have their unbeaten streak since August 31st. That is insane. And Newcastle have the best defensive record in the league at only conceding 11 goals. That's very, very good. And so many players have been incredible under Eddie Howe, like Almiron, Bruno Guimaraes, and we have Botman, Byrne, Trippier, etc. And Newcastle currently sit in 3rd place in the table. So Mitrovic has been great this season with 11 goals, and I'm gonna predict this game 1-1. Now the next game we're gonna have is Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Now this Chelsea squad has been struggling this season under Potter. They lost 1-0 to City in their last game, played decent in the first half, but then City came out and played a lot better in the second half, where they came out with the win. And Zakaria has been from what I've seen from him, he's been pretty good. He's always making tackles, great tackles, and he's always finding space. And Chelsea have only won 1 game out of their last 5, which isn't too good for a club like them. And Crystal Palace are a good side as well, but they need some signings in January. They sit in 12th place right now. And Palace have won 2 out of their last 5 games. And I do believe they need a right back, as Klein is getting older in age and he's getting up there. So their attack is dangerous as well with a lot of talent. And I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea. Now this last game, probably my favorite game that we're going to talk about, is Tottenham versus Arsenal, the North London derby. So there's gonna be a massive game. We're gonna see two sides who've been not bad, or Tottenham haven't been too bad this season, but Arsenal have been amazing. So past North London derbies have been intense, brought a few red cards. I remember Xhaka might have got a red card, and Spurs are doing not too bad this season, but it feels like they're missing something there. Kane is the top scorer behind Haaland, and Kane has 15 goals this season, and Spurs are in 15th place at the moment. And Arsenal, on the other hand, they sit top of the league, and they've been playing some amazing football, and conceded the second least amount in the whole league, which is 14 goals, which is, wow, it's top league, it's crazy. And then we have the gap between Arsenal and Spurs is 11 points. It's a pretty massive gap. And a player that Arsenal will miss for this big game will be Gabriel Jesus. So we could only hope that Nketiah turns up again. And these teams, both of them, they show a lot of passion in this kind of North London derby kind of game, because obviously both clubs hate each other. And yeah, it's gonna be a good game, but I'm gonna say Arsenal are gonna get the dub with a 3-1 win. And thank you guys for watching, I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed the video, as I said, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.